Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and our little vlog this time is about installing fridge vent fans to a Dometic series 10.4 fridge. Now, while we were away at Winchester, it was quite warm and the fridge didn't work that well. So I did a bit of research and came up with the Dometic fridge vent kit. So follow the vlog and it'll give you step by step, and we shall give you our appraisal at the end. Okay. Hi, so as said, we are installing a cooling fan to a series 10.4 absorption fridge, and what I have done, forgive the crude pointer, but if you see, there is the thermostat just there, which is connected to there, if you can see, just there. So there's a cable that runs from there onto the circuit board. This will be the controller, which will slot in there, and this one here is the non-invasive power connector, to rated at 2 amps 12 volt DC. So as you can just see up there, I've left that there, you just see there, that is one of the, there is the like raw plug, but screw in type into the back of the fridge, and there is the second one up there. Now on that one, I'll just move that so you can see it. What I've got is what we call the wobble end, Allen key, and basically that goes in up there, and turn it until you get it all the way in. Okay, and there are your mountings for your fan. Okay, see you in a minute. So there you can see the second raw plug that I put in. That is for the fan mounting, and there is the second one there. So there is enough slack within the wiring. If you gently pull down from the top and move the tie wraps that they put to the cable on the pipes, just ease it down until you get enough. If you just see there, that ribbon cable, they now, as you can see, there. You can just see there is enough room to move it over to the side. So we've got now, if you look there, you can just see and that is enough room to mount the fan without any cables. That one as well will move sufficiently past the, let me see if I can just show that for you. As you can see there is just enough room there to get the cable past the mounting. Alright, and this is another part of the system. This is a fan controller, which you can actually plug in 2 fans in it. As you can see there, connectors. There is an additional part for the power supply, but the 2 top holes there and there, the top one is for the primary fan and the second one is for obviously the secondary fan, and then the power supply connects in there, which is that cable there, and there are your 2 non-invasive connectors which plug in to there, so you don't have any cutting of wires on this installation. Okay, see you in a minute. So there is the power connector onto the circuit board, and that also connects onto the main printed circuit board, where you can see them metal tangs into the main controller. There are the screws for mounting the fan, and the black screws, the 2 are for mounting this controller. Now, although it isn't mounted yet, you can see there where this new controller fits, and it has got dedicated holes for the 2 black screws. So that is where your fan controller will sit. Now, I know a lot of you will be saying, what about the bit on the absorption pipe? Well, it doesn't need it. It's all done through that thermostat in the controller. Okay, see you a bit. So you can see there the controller, and if I just lift it up slightly, just above the controller you have the newly installed fan and the cable coming down, which will go into the controller, which will be next to fit. And then if I can get hold of a additional fan, that will be fitted as well, so which will be up the top near the fins. Okay, now to fit the fan I used that Allen key with a knuckle end to put in the raw plugs, as you would call them. I've used a T20 Torx for the screws, and in addition I've strung together another T20 Torx on a link system with magnetic holders and a small ratchet. So yeah, not too bad at the moment. So see you in a bit. So as you are aware, the fan is there. There's the controller. There's the grey thermostat, which links into the printed circuit board. And now I've put in from the controller, as you can see just there, I've put in the controller cables to the fan speed controller and dual fan controller. It's all one. All we got to do now is connect up the two 12-volt push connectors, which are waterproof, just there and there, and then we shall be ready. But I'm going to hold fire a little bit because I may have sourced a second fan which will link into the controller and go up at the top. So hold on and I shall let you know in a few days. Okay, bye. So the cover's back on. There are two side clips there and there, which you have to pull back, and then there is a screw there which is for retention. Remove that, pull that back, and it slides down, exposing your printed circuit board and everything. So that is no longer required access to because everything is plugged in. The two cables which you can see there are not yet plugged in, but they will be once I get the fan. Okay, so there is the second plug for the second cable for the second fan, which I have installed. So I'll just show you where that's up into the higher grill. And you can just see the fan there for the upper heat exchanger. So we're all ready on that bit once it's all powered up. So I got the second fan. Somebody broken into a sales unit at one of the local dealers, and there were parts missing, so I got the fan and all the other parts except what was missing, which was the thermostat and the other 2 cables, and I got the whole lot for 25 quid instead of 75. So yeah, that should cure our high temperature problems during the summer. Okay, so there is the second of the fan connectors connected in. All that's left now is the 2 12-volt power leads. Okay. Yes, so as you can see, we not only fitted one fan, but this piece of kit actually you can install 2 of the same fan, one low level, one high level, as you saw in the vlog, and it's pretty efficient. I heard it kick in whilst I was outside sprucing up the motorhome a little bit, and everyone was saying, oh, how noisy they are and everything. No, even Julie said, oh, that's quiet. But yeah, it's well worth, as I said in the thing, I got the second fan assembly for £25 from a main dealer around Lincoln. They'd taken out the thermostat and some screws for a customer whose one didn't work, and I got all them bits for £25 instead of 75. So I had all the raw plugs and such, screws and some spare bits. So yeah, well worth it. I give it a thumbs up. There's no intrusion, cutting wires or anything like that. It's all plug and play, as you saw in the video, electrically. So yeah, cracking. So you consider it the Series 10 fridges in the warm, the absorption fridges, they can be little heat traps in the vent system, and the fans get it moving. It's great. So if you enjoyed this, give the old thumbs up. Remember to subscribe, it's free. Not a lot free these days. So all it leaves to say is TTFN. See you soon.